My name is Jayne Germany, and I am a high school instructional technologist for Lewisville ISD and Lewisville High School. And today I would like to talk about three key concepts in smartboards and in the Smart Notebook software. I want to talk about ordering, locking, and grouping. And you can make some really creative interactive activities with your kids by using these three concepts. Now, before we get started, when I present, I don't like to have all of the distractions on the board. I like to have it as clean as possible for the kids. So one way I can do that is hit auto hide down here, and when I click on the slide, I can see more of the screen. Now, as you can tell, you can't see the whole screen, so one more trick I like to do is put it on full screen mode. And now I'm ready to present. I'm going to go to the next page. Okay. Anytime a teacher wants to create an interactive activity, the first place I like to tell them to go is the lesson activity toolkit. But sometimes you have an activity that's so complex that the lesson activity toolkit isn't right for it. So sometimes teachers do like to create interactivities from scratch. And this one was created by a 6th grade science teacher. Now, the whole concept is for a student to come up here and to move these around to fit the lines. But you see, as soon as I clicked on the cell membrane words, I got an editing box. That is going to throw your students off, it's going to throw you off, and they're not going to learn anything about plant cells because they're so worried about ruining your presentation. So what I need to do is I need to lock some of these things down. Now, another problem I have is if I move this, you can't see it once you start moving over the white picture. So what I'm going to do, and also, if you accidentally click on a title, you could edit it inadvertently as well. So what I'm going to do is a marquee selection. I'm going to start in the upper corner, and I'm going to scroll down and across. And now I have selected all of these items. I could do this one at a time, but obviously it would take 10 times as long. I'm going to click on the down arrow, and first I'm going to order them, and I'm going to bring them to the front because I want this to be on the top layer. Okay, next I'm not going to group them because I want them to be moved around in order. I am going to lock, and I'm not going to lock in place because we do want the students to be able to move them. I'm going to allow move. And now I can move these around wherever I need to. Now I'm going to quickly move them back. And we've got another problem. I shouldn't be able to move these lines around. So, if I can, I'm going to select as many of them as possible without selecting other things. And again, I'm going to click on the down arrow, and I am going to lock these in place. Students should not be able to move those at all. Let's see. And if you notice, my big picture of a cell is already locked in place, so that's ready to go. Last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the title, and I'm going to lock that in place too because I don't want students to move it. So now we are ready to have an interactive review of the parts of the plant cell.